Yeah, I think the last time she cut my hair, I was probably...
You were in college, probably.
No,
High school?
No, as soon as I had a voice, I stopped you from cutting my hair. This isn't a story about cancer. It's a story about vitality. Let me tell you how I got here. 15 years ago, I bought a term life insurance policy from John Hancock. I was a husband, a father. It was a no-brainer for me to buy life insurance. I was working on my vision for the future I wanted to have. And kids and grandkids and being active was just central. When I decided to be more engaged with vitality, I learned about the Galleri test and thought, well, why not take it? The results of the first screening test showed high signals for cancer. I called my primary care physician. He said I'd never heard of this test before, but he did follow up. When he saw the results of my PSA and my lung scan, he told me to go home. You're fine, you don't have cancer. Go live your life. Then GRAIL reached out to do a retest. Went down to Florida to spend Thanksgiving with my grandkids. I got the call and she explained that we found the high signals for breast cancer. I went back to my doctor. He's rolling his eyes, but I convinced him to do the tests. They came out and said, your mammogram is clear, and suggested we don't even do the ultrasound and that I just go home. I guess I just really wanted to get to the bottom of it. And what if this Galleri test is right? If it's right, I want to know. And so I said that's really not an option. We're going to do the ultrasound. At the end of that ultrasound, he's pointing to a swollen lymph node in my armpit and says, we need to biopsy that. I got the phone call from the surgeon, and he said, we have the results of your biopsy, and you have cancer. We're going to do chemotherapy, and we're going to do radiation. Okay, this is real. All kinds of things are going through my mind. Life is now completely different than it ever has been. I think about just how miraculous it is that I know I have cancer. John Hancock had to make the decision to learn about this test and then put it in their program. Had they not done it, I would not know I have cancer today. No doubt. And I'd have found out later. And maybe at a point when it's too late. We caught this at such an early stage that my chances of winning are extremely high. I get excited about the things I want to do with my life. I get excited about being around those people that love you. Being around long enough to see those grandkids grow up. Graduations, football games, weddings. The whole idea of vitality has such a different meaning to me today. It is about changing your future. I want to spread that message.
Thanks for letting me share the story today.
I'm going to kick cancer's butt, and hopefully I'll get some vitality points for that.